Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in today's results video, I'm just going to do different sections this week. Try and divide them into smaller, bite-sized chunks, because last week it took me an hour and a quarter to do the video over 2 days, because I've got so many leagues that you want to hear about, and I love it, obviously. But I thought, I'm going to try and see if it works doing Asia as one video, doing the Americas as another video, and then the third video is Europe. Well, the fourth video is actually Champions League, Europa League and Conference League, but we'll get to that later on in the week. So yeah, I thought today let's look at the Americas. We have the Copa Libertadores final to talk about in this video, so stick around for that. We're going to talk about the playoffs in the MLS. Canadian League has finished now. I'm actually going to look at the final of the Copa Sudamericana, which happened recently and I missed. Then we're going to look at Série A, B in Brazil. Liga Profesional is finished in Argentina, but we're on the Copa Liga. Chile, Colombia, and just added Uruguay. Okay, shall we get started? I hope you liked the video, and I hope you want to hear about American football, American soccer. Okay, so, by the way, the CONCACAF Champions League ended in June, and I missed this. The final was between the USA and Mexico, predictably enough. And it was between LAFC, Gareth Bale's old team, against León. And León won for the Mexicans. So that means, and my lovely Tigres lost in the semi-finals, got it. Philadelphia also made it to the semi-finals. So that means that, and I was checking this out, the Club World Cup, which is going to take place in December, hosted in Saudi Arabia. So Al Ittihad are the host nation. They've got a playoff against the Oceania champions Auckland City, and then León are going to play against the champions of Asia from Japan, Urawa Red Diamonds. So they've qualified for the Club World Cup. Okay, let's take a look then at the MLS. So we're in the really busy period, the final stages, the end game, if you will. So I'm very confused by the new format, but you guys have all been very carefully explaining it to me, so thank you very much. So LAFC beat Vancouver 1-0, Boanga with a penalty on the 24th minute, and that match ended, 1-0, so overall 6-2 on aggregate. So that means LAFC are through to the semi-finals, as are Cincinnati, who beat Red Bull New York over 2 legs, 3-0 in the first and 1-1 in the second. Barlow and Bupenza with the goals in that match. So we know 2 of the semi-finals. We still have the game between Houston and Real Salt Lake to come. That's actually being played tomorrow. And Philly against New England again tomorrow. That's happening. And on this side of the draw, we've lost St. Louis City, who had a wonderful campaign overall, but Sporting Kansas beat them in that match, and Dembe and Saloy were the goal scorers, and Pompeu's consolation wasn't enough. We still have to see between Nashville and Orlando, Seattle and Dallas. Oh, that's confusing. So, why do they have to play again? What's going on? So have they played each other twice? And now, because it was... Oh my god, that has broken my brain. So it's 3-3, so they have to play again. being played in Washington. No, Seattle, Washington, I see. That is so weird. Why is that happening? Someone explain in the comments. I'm super confused. And Columbus have to play away to Atlanta. So we know a couple of the teams. So we look at the fixtures so far. So coming up, we got Salt Lake against Houston, Columbus, Atlanta, Orlando, Nashville, Philadelphia, New England, and Seattle against Dallas. Again, question mark. You gotta admit, I know that it's much easier to get into the playoffs now. They've extended it, but it is kind of exciting, right? And you do get a trophy for winning your conference, and then a second trophy for winning the playoffs. So it's not like the winner of the table gets nothing, you know, like in some leagues. So that's quite good. Okay, let's head to Mexico. Club America are still top by 10 points now over Tigres. Monterrey joint second. Chivas not far behind. And down the bottom are Necaxa. Most recent games then. So on Saturday, Puebla beat León 5-4, the champions of the Americas, North America. Martinez with 3 goals, De Buen and Sansores. Against Viñas with 2 goals, Lopez and Fernandez. Tigres only drew with San Luis, 2-2, Gignac scores, and Ibanez, Vitinho and Villalpando. Which Vitinho is that? Just check and see if it's the Vitinho that I know. No, it's not. Okay, next America beats Tijuana 3-0, Sendejas, Rodriguez and Fidalgo. Chivas beat Cruz Azul, 97th minute goal from Padilla. Monterrey won away Pachuca, Bertarame and Mori. Universidad Nacional beat Atlas, Dineno, Huerta and Prete. And Necaxa, who were bottom, beat Mazatlan, Mendes, Monreal, Peña and Lopez with the goals. And then today, Santos beat Toluca 3-1, goals from Torres, Medina, Brunetta, one from Belmonte. And lastly, Juarez lost at home to Querétaro with a hat-trick from Zuniga, Jose Zuniga. Where did he used to play? I know him. Maybe I don't. Okay. So I know what you want. Do you want me to talk about the Copa Libertadores? I'll just confirm that Forge won the Premier League. I know they came second, but they beat Cavalry in the playoffs. We talked about that in the last video. Okay, I was just teasing you. Let's talk about the final. Do you know what? I had it to watch, and then at the last minute I decided to go out for some food with my family. So then I watched the highlights when I got home, and it looks to have been an absolutely sensational final. Absolutely wonderful. I'm really sorry to say for Boca that they lost another final. It's the second consecutive time they've reached the Copa Libertadores final and lost. It won't hurt as much as last time when they lost to their big rivals River Plate, but this is the first ever, I believe, according to the commentators on the video I was watching, the first ever win for Fluminense, and the fact that they are a Rio club and it was played at the Maracanã in Rio, not their stadium, but yeah, it was in their hometown, so the crowd was very partisan, as you can imagine, but it was a sensational game. If I have to compare it with the Champions League final, I'd say that this was a better final, because the Champions League final was very tight, only one goal. It was very defensive. It looked like they were just attacking. Brilliant watch. You should try and check out the highlights online if you can, plus the 3 goals. None of them are, boring headers or just bounces off someone's shoulder and goes in. No. That's not how they do it in South America. They are all absolute stunners. I know Advincula in the comment section from a couple of other videos over the weekend. Some of you were saying that you thought his goal was sensational. Cano started it off, Advincula then equalised for Boca, and it went into extra time, I believe. So we went into half time. So yeah, full time, it was 1-1. John Kennedy got sent off for Fluminense as well. Did he get sent off for taking his shirt off in the celebration? No, I don't think he did. And yeah, 120 minutes, so 2-1. It was a pretty even game. You can see 15 shots to 13, 5 shots to 6 on target, 47% to 53%, expected goals 0.51. So yeah, it was a really even match. Either team could have won it. I think Fluminense probably had more of the ball. Let's have a quick look. No, absolutely. It was very, Boca were all over them at the end. And yeah, I think it was a fantastic match. So well done to all of those involved. Shame for Boca Juniors, but massive congratulations for Fluminense, new champions of South America. Well done. And a couple of weeks ago, the Copa Sudamericana, which is kind of like the Europa League, I guess, took place, and we didn't look at the result. It's a massive result for Ecuadorian football. They beat Brazilian Fortaleza in the final on penalties. Lucero and Alçu with the goal scorers in 90 minutes. And then he went on to penalties, at which point, let's have a look. So Guerrero, that's not the Guerrero, is it? I'll have a little look in a second. Missed. Gallardo scored, Alçu scored, Pikachu, yes, there is Iago Pikachu is his name. Mauricio Martinez, Romero, Julio, Tinga. So Romero missed, Alvarado missed, Augusto missed, Piovi scored, and Brites missed right at the end. Again, quite an even game, not as many goals or shots on target, but still pretty even. I don't know enough to say whether it's a normal occurrence for an Ecuadorian team to win, but in my mind I imagined it would either be Brazilian or Argentinian to win it. Let me just have a quick look. 1, 2, 3. Which players was I looking for? Guerrero, it is him. 39-year-old, yeah. Peruvian, played a long time in the Bundesliga, wasn't it? Oh no, not, oh yeah, Bayern Munich, Hamburg, and then I remember him playing for Internacional. Then he went to Racing Club in Argentina, and now he's gone to Liga de Quito, Universidad de Quito. So well done to them. In fact, I can actually find that information out because I can go back. So 2022 it was Independiente del Valle of Ecuador. So it's 2 years in a row Ecuador won it over a Brazilian team. I correct myself. Okay, Brazil in the final that year, 2021. 2020 was it called off? No. So 2 Argentinian teams. So maybe there's a sort of natural up in Ecuadorian football then. I know, by able to guard again over Colón of Argentina. Let's go back one more year. It doesn't want to tell me. What was the final then? Atlético Paranaense against Colombian Atlético Junior, but Atlético won it. Okay, so I was kind of right actually, but not the last 2 years when Ecuadorian teams have won it. Congrats. Okay, should we look at Serie A then? Okay, so Botafogo are playing right now. They are top, but Palmeiras have nearly caught them. And that's probably due to the fact that Palmeiras have had an incredible run recently. Red Bull are only a point behind as well, and Grêmio now are only 3 points. Atletico, my team, are not even they are only 6 points behind, as are Flamengo. And down the bottom are América Minas Gerais, Curitiba, Curitiba, Goiás and Cruzeiro. Santos and Vasco da Gama have both moved out of the relegation zone. So, we'll do Thursday's results as well, shall we? On Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday. Loads of results here. Bahia beat Fluminense. I don't think Fluminense were concentrating on that match, to be fair. Corinthians beat Atlético Paranaense. Internacional drew with bottom team América Minas Gerais. Curitiba lost home to Grêmio, and Flamengo lost home to Santos 2-1. Pedro scored, but Nonato Joaquim scored for Santos. Atlético beat Fortaleza 3-1, 2 goals from Paulinho, who's scoring for fun. Hulk also scored. Botafogo in this incredible match that all of you were talking about in the comment section. I still haven't seen the highlights. I'll go and watch it after I finish doing this video, because it's fresh in my mind. Basically, about an hour after I recorded last week's video, this match happened, and Eduardo scored Che and Santos, but Botafogo were top of the table to second place Palmeiras, 3-0 up. Okay, think about that for a second. 3-0 up, you're top of the table against your principal chasers. Then Palmeiras scored 4. Absolutely insane. The last one coming in the 99th minute from Cerqueira. So Hendrick was the man of the match. Incredible game. South American football so entertaining. Vasco da Gama beat Cuiabá 2-0. Red Bull beat Goiás 2-0, and Sao Paulo beat Cruzeiro with a goal from Neves. Then Saturday, the derby in Minas Gerais, 1-1. Mastriani and Paulinho again. How many has he scored this season? He has scored, he's only on loan. By him, 27 goals in 55 matches. That's insane. Grêmio beat Bahia 1-0. Palmeiras beat Atlético Paranaense with another Hendrick goal. Internacional beat Cruzeiro 2-1. Goals from Mauricio Monderson. Now Cruzeiro. Minas Gerais, okay. Internacional from Porto Alegre, yeah. I get confused between Cruzeiro and the other Minas Gerais team, Grêmio. For some reason I don't know. Okay, where were we? Fortaleza lost to Flamengo. Pedro again and Araujo. The man of the match was Felipe Luis for all the Chelsea fans. Red Bull Bragantino beat Corinthians 1-0 and Goiás beat Curitiba 1-0. At the minute, Botafogo are losing to Vasco da Gama. Wow. Remember, Vasco da Gama bottom of the table-ish. And Botafogo are top. I think Botafogo are throwing this away. They were so far ahead. Okay, exciting for Palmeiras fans. Série B, just to keep a check. Vitória top by 6 points. Juventude, Atlético Go and Sport Recife. Down the bottom, ABC. Okay, we're gonna... So, Liga Profesional's finished, but Copa La Liga. River Plate are top. Independiente, Huracan, Vélez Sarsfield. And in this group, Godoy Cruz are top. Central, Racing Club Belgrano. Boca Juniors down in 11th, surprisingly. Okay, most recent results. The games are played almost all the time, but we'll go from Friday. Arsenal drew with Gimnasia 0-0. River Plate lost at home to Huracan. The away goal scorers were Matt Santi and Alfonso. Juniors lost home to Instituto 2-1. Tucumán lost home to Independiente 2-1. Vélez Sarsfield drew with Talleres 1-0. Unión drew with Lanús 0-0. Racing drew with Central 1-0. Estudiantes beat Defensa 2-1 with goals from Sabiola and Suki. And then Newell's lost home to Sarmiento today. Okay. I think there's plenty more games to play in this. Oh no, there's not actually. We're nearly at the end. A couple of weeks left. It should be finished on November 19th. Okay. And now we'll take a look at Chile, Colombia, and Uruguay for the first time. Cobresal still top, only by 3 points. Huachipato, Colo Colo. Down the bottom, Curicó and Magallanes. Okay, let's look at Friday. Unión La Calera lost home to Huachipato 4-2. Cobresal beat Curicó. Top against bottom 2-1. Lescano and Pacheco with the goals. O'Higgins lost at home to Universidad Católica 3-0. Coquimbo beat Unión Española 3-1. Deportes Copiapó beat Magallanes 2-1. Palestino beat Colo Colo, surprisingly. Carrasco with a penalty on the 82nd minute. That's Brian Carrasco. And Audax Italiano beat Ñublense 1-0. Okay, to Colombia. Rio Negro Águilas is still top by 4 points. América de Cali second, Independiente third. Down the bottom, Envigado, Jaguares Chico. Okay, matches. Interesting. They've had a little break by the looks of it. The last match was in October, and the next group of matches are going to be on Wednesday of this week. They'll resume, so Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, hang on. Are we at the end of the league? So we're in the Clausura. Alright, so the Clausura is the closing section. So you have the Apertura and the Clausura. So we're nearly at the end, but I think at that point they're broken down, as in many European leagues such as Belgium, Switzerland. Oh, no, not Switzerland. Scotland. They're broken down into groups for extra matches, so I don't know, maybe they're already ranked in these as well. Someone from Colombia explain what's going on. So the Apertura was 20 matches. Okay. So there's the Apertura playoffs, so they happened. Okay. So I think we're doing the Clausura, and then we should have the Clausura playoffs with the top 8 teams. I think I figured it out, everyone. Don't panic. Okay. So very soon we'll know who's in the playoffs. Let's go to Uruguay, which on the flip side has just started. They're only 8 games in, and I bet some English fans are jealous. The Liverpool in Uruguay are top of the table. Peñarol second, Defensor third, and down the bottom are Danubio and Cerro Largo. Let's have a look at the matches then. So Friday, Cerro lost home to Montevideo Wanderers. Boston River drew with Phoenix 1-0. Cerro Largo lost home to Torque 2-1. In the big match, Nacional, who were only mid-table, beat River Plate 3-0. Ramirez, Bocanegra and Carneiro with the goals. Racing drew with La Luz 1-1. Plaza Colonia lost at home to Defensor Sporting 2-0. And Peñarol, who were a big team, lost at home to Liverpool Vecino with the only goal. Okay, plenty of matches to be played in this league. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Show some love and give me a like, and also click subscribe if this is your first time here on the channel. If it's not and you love what I do, then maybe join me on Patreon. Look for the perks, a free video every month, and early access to my map videos on my map channel. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon. Plenty of videos coming up, one for Asia, Europe, and then European competitions very soon.